What is going on, everyone? I hope all of you guys are doing well. So I'm going to be continuing my Porky review by doing the sequel, Porky's 2 the Next Day. So Porky's 2 the Next Day, in a way, is technically supposed to take place after I guess, at the events at the end of the film in the first Porky. Porky's 2 is supposed to be like the next day. And in Porky's 2, they're basically doing this Shakespeare play, and you have this pastor who's over the top, kind of the cliche, pastors that we've seen in movies set at that time. And of course, you have, these KKK members, and you have the Seminole who, is friends with the guys, and, he's the main lead. He's playing Romeo in this Romeo and Juliet play that they're doing. And the pastor, these KKK members, and, a few other like politicians are basically trying to stop this, that it's not for everybody. And, it's got stuff that shouldn't be done. And it's just a lot of stuff that in the 50s they got away with. Today, that a lot of that stuff will not slide. We've changed a lot over the years. So that's kind of what the story is, and of course the guys have to do everything they can to stop, what is going on, and do everything they can. And that's basically the plot. They get their revenge on this pastor and everybody else that has caused trouble, so they could try to at least get this, this play done. And I really enjoyed the sequel. I think the sequel, I think there's a lot more going on compared to the first film. Now, don't get me wrong, the first film is a classic and it's enjoyable. But I think part 2 for me, I think had a lot more enjoyment out of it. And that's the one thing about these Porky films is there's never a dull moment. These films, I was laughing a few times, and after revisiting these films after so long, and just still being able to laugh, it was fun. It was entertaining. It's like it's a rare occasion where you have movies where the first is enjoyable, the second, the third, and to me, these are the films. It was absolutely enjoyable. Of course, they give Miss Ballbreaker a hard time once again. So yeah, it was great revisiting the film. A good majority of the cast comes back. Some of them just have like small little appearances, and then that's kind of it. And then you have a lot of the cast from, more of the main characters, throughout the film, have a bigger part in this, than compared to the first film. So yeah, really, really enjoyed it. Definitely a sequel that you guys need to check out. And, looked great. I will say this. So the transfer on this Kino Lorber release was really, really good compared to like the transfer on this. So I have a 4K player, so it upscales the Blu-rays. So when it upscaled this, it was grainy, like really grainy. Not enough to like, oh, I gotta stop watching this, hurt my eyes. No, it kind of gave it some flair, like I was watching it in theaters. Kind of that's the kind of feeling I got. So it kind of worked. This was sharper. It looked really crisp and clean. There might have been a couple scenes that were grainy, but not like over the top. I think it blended perfectly. But yeah, the quality I thought was amazing. But yeah, I think Porky's 2 the Next Day is worth a watch, at least in my personal opinion. I really enjoyed it, and I had a good time with it. So that's my review for Porky's 2 the Next Day. If you've seen it, let me know what your thoughts are. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I'm Film Talk with Mikey, and until next time, guys, we'll talk films.